It's all about giving. It's all about trust. It's all about people. It's all about us.
It's all about being human and having a heart. It's all about being human and playing a part.
In South Africa, the giving of blood is a popular affair, and Club 25 is reaching new heights every day. Club 25, or Pledge 25 as it's called in Zimbabwe, where the idea originated, is a simple enough idea, but the impact is proving to be enormous. Club 25 helps to maintain blood supplies, and members also play a special role by being HIV/AIDS education ambassadors. In Zimbabwe, the HIV infection rates among blood donors fell dramatically when the Pledge 25 programs were introduced, and similarly later in South Africa, Club 25 had the same effect. Diane de Koning has revamped the original Pledge 25 concept from Zimbabwe and revitalized it with amazing success.
So we were told that Zimbabwe had a very, very successful program of selecting their blood donors. So there was no intention of forming a club or anything when we went to Zimbabwe. And while we were in Zimbabwe, not only did we learn about a very, very effective donor selection process, but also the fact that their problem was that once the youth left school, there was no way of contacting them, no way of tracking them down and getting them to remain blood donors, because Zimbabwe, like South Africa, about 10 to 15% of their blood actually comes from the school children. So all of a sudden it was another problem that we'd been experiencing in South Africa for many years, was the fact that once the donors they all donated at school, but once they left school, we lost them as blood donors. So we were very, very keen to bring the concept of a club for the youth to South Africa, which we did. We came and we took all the data that we'd received from Zimbabwe and we applied it to our own situation. What were our concerns? Where were we losing donors? Why were we losing donors? And then we developed a whole image. We developed the little man on the Harley with the Ray-Bans as our first image for Club 25. We then did research on it to see if the youth responded to that image. And the research that we did was amazingly successful. And we launched Club 25. And since then, it's just grown from strength to strength to strength.
I feel it's kind of a duty towards the community. And if I can help someone else, maybe one day they'll help me.
Yes, I will give again and again and again.
It was fine. I didn't feel anything. And I was a bit quite nervous at first.
Yes.
The youth really have responded very positively to Club 25. They feel that it belongs to them and they've taken ownership of the club. They feel that that's one way that they can give back to the community.
Club 25 can even seriously change your life. Take Etienne and Carolina, for instance. Meeting at the local blood center has led to bigger things.
We used to go and donate blood together at the same time at the blood bank and everything. And yeah, that's how everything started. We, like they say, we clicked and we became more than friends. We got engaged.
And also, local TV stars join in to save lives, in between two recordings.
I think for me it's actually a selfish thing. I think it's the biggest privilege to be able to donate blood. After filling in the form and realizing how many things have to be right before you're able to donate, I think it's just the biggest privilege, and that's why I did it.
Because giving blood indeed saves lives, and patients know it.
For us, basically, we need to thank the donors for being kind and sharing their goodness with us.
Blood, a gift for life.
Every second, someone somewhere needs blood, and the safest blood is donated by healthy people who are at no risk for hepatitis, HIV/AIDS, and other infectious diseases that could be passed on to anyone who receives their blood. More blood donors who are eligible to give blood and who know their blood is safe are needed to donate regularly. Here in Manila, the Youth Department of the Philippine National Red Cross runs a very popular and active program, and blood donation is very much alive and well. The Pledge 25 idea, based on the Zimbabwe model, was recently introduced, and within 3 quick years, more than 10,000 young people had signed up.
First, I'm nervous. Though I think that if I give blood, I'm a living hero. And I'm proud. I'm proud to be one and a member of a Pledge 25.
When new members join Pledge 25, they know they have to lead a safe and healthy lifestyle to meet the criteria for blood donor selection. The young blood donors commit to donations of 2 units of blood per year, with an aim of donating 20 units by their 26th birthday. And just as in South Africa, TV stars also spread the word.
Blood, definitely a gift for life.
The recruitment is aimed at school leavers and those who are current donors.
You just overcome that one-time fear. Everything else is easy from here. And if you realize how many people you can save, it is something that is definitely very heartwarming, and I think everybody can relate to that.
The Philippine Red Cross has successfully chosen young and famous people to lead the way, to attract new donors, and to show it's cool to give blood, cool to save lives.
There are so many factors that made it successful. I can tell that the youth program, the organization here, is more or less successful as compared to other societies. And we can say that 75% of our volunteers come from the Red Cross Youth. Another one is that it came easy later because we were able to have a strategy that popular people in this country who joined Red Cross Youth also endorsed the program very properly.
Having famous people on board helps in reaching the target group of fit and healthy young people who have a desire to help. Think about it. Such a simple gesture, like holding out your arm, can save someone's life. What a gift. Saving the life of someone the donor will never even know.
Yeah, to all the people, to all the young people who are out there, if you want to have that personally rewarding feeling that comes with the knowledge that your effort could actually spell the difference between life and death for a fellow human being, come on, join us then. Share your blood.
And saving lives is the core of any Pledge or Club 25 program. Take Ruel, for example, a young man in need of blood transfusions every 2 weeks. His life is in the hands of blood donors.
Blood, a gift for life.
Pledge 25 or Club 25 members are young and active. They love life, and they are tomorrow's generation of voluntary blood donors. Having a good time is part of being young, but the club members realize that even having fun has its limits. With HIV/AIDS a major concern worldwide, these blood donors know that they can't afford taking risks with drugs or in their sexual relationships. Responsible behavior now plays a big part in their commitment to saving lives. HIV/AIDS has had an enormous impact in southern Africa, like here in Malawi. Major is a student and is having a night out, but he's aware that tomorrow his life takes a new direction in which a responsible lifestyle is absolutely crucial.
You know, I have only one girlfriend and I do trust her and she trusts me. Whenever I come out here, I just want to come with my friends and have fun, only that.
To have some, let's say, 1 or 2 beers, up to the limits, you know, you should know your limits, I should say, so that you shouldn't get out of hand.
Club 25 is being launched in Malawi today, and it's all happening in the grounds of the tourism school. Major and his fellow students are a captive audience. Nurse Effie knows that HIV/AIDS education is a vital part of the new club, with members becoming, in a real sense, both blood donors and HIV/AIDS peer educators.
Because when we go to schools, the schools already have a part of their curriculum. They have the HIV/AIDS component as part of their school curriculum. So when we go to them and talk to them about the risk behaviors, it's a message which they already know. All we are doing is to reinforce the message they already know, and they're actually very eager to learn from us.
Today, Club 25 in Malawi joins Zimbabwe, South Africa, the Philippines, and others. Major and Joyce are the first club members to sign up for Malawi, and now it's time for them to donate.
It feels good. Yeah, I feel like I've just given a gift of life, you know.
I would like to tell all the youngsters and all other people that they should donate blood because it's a gift of life. Whenever they donate blood, that means they are saving somebody's life somewhere, which is good.
Donating blood, a gift for life for those who need it. So Club 25 is off to a good start in Malawi. And as Joyce and Major enjoy time out at a traditional game of tactics, they know they've taken an important life-saving decision today for their sake and for the sake of others.
At the beginning, when HIV came about, they were different, in fact, and children like to be different and unique. When there was a reluctance to admit there was HIV, they recognized the problems of HIV and they wanted to show the way. So in a way, that was a great motivational factor because they could show they were different and they understood things and they could be leaders even for the adult group. So that was really a very big motivating factor. Today there's much more openness about HIV and they can also realize that they can show the way in safe behavior patterns as well. And we've seen that if you look at the statistics and the different groups in South Africa, Zimbabwe and so on, where the peer group pressure reduces the level of prevalence amongst that group to a very low level indeed.
People that will be committed to lifelong commitment to donate blood.
One shouldn't say that it's going to be easy, it's always going to be difficult. But I think the models actually give an example of how it can be done. Now I think through projects, through collaboration, through projects like the World Health Organization and the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies coming together and promoting this, I think countries can see that there's a solidarity on a global effort. Now schools form the right milieu for this kind of event because they understand why you need blood. They want to be involved in something that is good and does good for other people. Young people are very well motivated. They want to contribute to the community. And a very important part about the youth is that they also can educate their own parents and take home materials so that there's a wider network. The important thing also about children is that this Club 25 or Pledge 25 addressed the right issue, which is that people want to belong.
So are you ready to join the Club 25? Yes. Are you ready to donate blood today? Yes.
Yes, we are ready.
The spread of HIV in the 1980s caused blood services across the world to seek new strategies to collect the safest blood possible. A variety of strategies were tried, and in some cases, costly and sophisticated advertising campaigns have resulted in dismal failures, while others have had limited success. Countries across the world are continually evaluating their blood donor recruitment and motivation strategies, and it's fascinating to find that often the best solutions can also be the cheapest. So stop waiting and roll up your sleeves. These examples prove that young blood donors can lead the way in both blood donation and health promotion. So follow them, set up the structure, and save lives.
Blood, a gift for life.